My child, come near to me now, for I am speaking into the very depths of your spirit, calling you out from the shadows that have tried to swallow your hope, summoning you into a new awakening where your heart will feel what it has long forgotten. My nearness, my fire, my certainty, my love that never shifts though everything around you has shaken, and I say to you today, I am done watching the enemy torment your mind. I am done allowing the attacks that were meant to break you continue without purpose. I am done letting the cycles you have battled for years keep repeating, because this is the moment where my hand moves with a finality you have prayed for, cried for, begged for in the midnight hours, and though you felt abandoned in the waiting, I was not silent. I was preparing the ground beneath your feet for the breakthrough you were not yet strong enough to carry. Beloved, I have seen how you have endured blow after blow, betrayal after betrayal, disappointment layered upon disappointment until even your breath felt heavy with sorrow. But I tell you now that not one tear slipped from your eyes unnoticed, not one prayer evaporated, not one wounded place was ignored by me, for I have been working in the unseen places, the quiet trenches of your soul, healing what you could not articulate, strengthening what you did not know was weak, and correcting what the enemy tried to distort. My child, the reason you felt stretched, battered, and pressed was not because I abandoned you, but because I was transforming you, drawing hidden impurities to the surface so I could remove them once and for all, because the calling on your life requires a depth of purity and clarity that could only come through this refining, and even when you believed you were failing, you were actually being remade. I say to you now, the battle you thought would never end is approaching its final breath, and I myself decree an expiration over every attack that has been assigned to your name. Beloved, listen to me, for my words are not human words, they are spirit and they are life, and when I say I am done, it is not spoken in frustration, it is spoken in divine authority. I am done allowing the enemy to trespass on territory that belongs to you. I am done allowing voices of accusation to echo in your mind. I am done letting generational patterns dictate your future. I am done letting fear tighten its grip around your decisions. I am done watching you shrink yourself to make others comfortable. I am done watching you doubt what I have clearly placed inside you. I am done letting the wounds of your past bleed into your future, and I am done allowing counterfeit attachments to keep you from the relationships I have ordained. My child, I am stepping in, and when I step in, everything shifts, everything trembles, everything aligns, for I am not coming as a whisper. I am coming as the breaking force that snaps chains, the consuming fire that burns away what was never meant to stay, the mighty defender who silences the mouths of every spirit that dared to speak against you. Beloved, many have misunderstood your silence, your withdrawal, your exhaustion, but I understood, for your spirit was weary not because you were weak but because you were fighting battles in the spiritual realm that others could not see, and you grew tired because you were never meant to carry them alone. You felt the weight of expectations, disappointments, and unanswered questions pressing against your chest, yet you kept moving, you kept believing, you kept hoping even when hope tasted bitter, and I say to you, that persistence was not unnoticed, it was worship, it was faith, it was proof that the enemy could not extinguish my flame inside you. My child, the season you are stepping into requires a healed version of you, not the wounded warrior who has been limping emotionally for far too long, and so I am sweeping through your inner world with a holy wind, bringing restoration that will make sense only in hindsight, revealing truths that will free you from the illusions that once held you captive, untangling the knots within your heart so you can breathe again, love again, trust again, and rise again. Beloved, the spiritual warfare that has intensified around you was not a sign of defeat, it was a sign of imminent breakthrough. The attacks grew stronger because your destiny is closer than it has ever been, and the enemy sensed the shift before you did. But I tell you this now with the authority of heaven. His time is up. The doors he once used to access your mind, your emotions, your relationships, your finances, and your purpose are being sealed shut by my hand. I am rerouting you, repositioning you, and re-establishing you on a foundation that cannot be shaken, because what I am about to release into your life requires stability, spiritual stability, emotional stability, mental stability, financial stability, and relational stability. You have lived in survival mode for too long, always bracing for impact, always waiting for something to go wrong, always expecting the ground to collapse beneath your feet, but I say to you, those days are ending now. I am lifting the burden, breaking the curses, dismantling the weapons, and releasing a peace that will settle upon you like warm light after a long storm. My child, you have asked me many times, Lord, when will it be my turn? When will the waiting end? When will the warfare stop? When will the promise come? And though you felt I was silent, I was aligning every detail with precision because I am a God of divine timing, not rushed timing, not delayed timing, but perfect timing, and everything I have promised is on schedule. You thought I had forgotten you, but I was building something bigger behind the scenes, something layered, something purposeful, something eternal, and now that the foundation has been prepared, now that your heart has been softened, now that your character has been refined, now that your discernment has sharpened, now that your identity has been awakened, I declare to you, it is time. The shift begins now. The release begins now. The restoration begins now. I am done letting the enemy write chapters that belong to me, and I am rewriting the narrative of your life with justice, mercy, and glory. Beloved, you are chosen, not because you were the strongest, not because you were the loudest, not because you were the most qualified, but because you were willing to be molded, willing to be transformed, willing to surrender, willing to carry what others would have dropped, willing to endure what others would have escaped, willing to remain faithful when the path made no sense. And now, because you stayed when everything in you wanted to walk away, because you waited when everything around you screamed, give up, because you trusted when you had no evidence, I honor your faith with fulfillment. You will see the fruit of every sacrifice, the beauty of every broken season, the purpose behind every closed door, the redemption of every painful delay, for I am not a God who wastes suffering. I redeem it, multiply it, and use it as the soil for your destiny. My child, I am not just restoring what you lost, I am restoring who you are. I am reviving the pieces of you that life tried to bury. Your confidence, your innocence, your laughter, your boldness, your dreams, your sense of worth. You will no longer walk with the heaviness of old wounds, for I am releasing healing so deep that the pain will no longer have a voice, the past will no longer have power, and the trauma will no longer have access to the present. You will look in the mirror and finally see what I have always seen. Chosen, cherished, strengthened, renewed, called, set apart, marked by heaven. Beloved, the turnaround will begin suddenly. The opportunities will surface unexpectedly. The connections will align effortlessly. The clarity will come supernaturally. You will feel my hand in ways you haven't felt in years, and you will know without question that this is the season where heaven moves on your behalf. I am done letting the enemy torment you. I am stepping in, and nothing can stop the divine justice that is coming. And now, my child, breathe, for the storm is breaking, the night is ending, the dawn is rising. You are stepping into a new chapter sealed by my authority, guarded by my angels, sustained by my strength, and filled with my glory. You will not go back to who you were, to what wounded you, or to the cycles that once held you captive. You are free, you are chosen, you are rising. Now go forth, for the light within you has been awakened. My child, listen deeply now, for I am drawing you further into the place where revelation touches the wounds you hide, where my light reaches corners of your soul that have long remained unspoken. And I say to you, I am not just breaking the chains around your life, I am breaking the chains within your life. I am removing the invisible prisons built by past disappointments, by words that wounded you, by failures that clung to your identity, by relationships that drained you, by memories that stalked your peace. You have carried burdens that were never assigned to you, burdens that I asked you to place at my feet, yet in your fear of losing control, you held them tight, believing it was safer to cling to pain than to trust the unknown future I was carving for you. But hear me now. I am done letting you live beneath the weight of what I have already lifted. You will not walk into your next season carrying the shadows of your last one. Beloved, the reason your heart has felt fragile yet strangely open in recent days is because I have been softening you again. The hardness that life built around you as a survival instinct is melting in my presence, because in the next chapter you are entering, you must feel again, deeply, purely, fearlessly. You must hear me with clarity, love with wholeness, trust with courage, dream with freedom, believe with boldness. The numbness that once protected you has served its purpose, but now it is being shed like old skin, for numbness is not your inheritance. Healing is. Boldness is. Sensitivity to my spirit is. And though the process feels uncomfortable, this unraveling is holy, for I am removing every layer that kept my voice from resonating fully within you. My child, hear me, you did not lose the parts of yourself you thought were gone. They were buried beneath survival mode, pressed under years of spiritual warfare, hidden beneath the weight of burnout, but I am resurrecting what died inside you. The creativity you thought dried up, the joy that felt unreachable, the peace that seemed impossible, the purpose that felt distant, the fire that once burned fiercely. Watch now as these begin to rise again, slowly at first, then suddenly, then unmistakably. For I am breathing life back into you, life that flows from my spirit, not from your strength. Beloved, the spiritual battles you fought were not imaginary. They were real, and they were fierce, and they were long. And though many around you could not understand the intensity of what you faced, I understood it perfectly, for I saw the warfare that crept into your sleep, the heaviness that settled in your chest without warning, the confusion that clouded your clarity, the discouragement that sought entrance through every crack, the loneliness that wrapped itself around your soul even when you were surrounded by others. But hear me, every assault that rose against you has now been confronted by my hand. I have released commands into the spiritual realm, and angels have been dispatched to dismantle what was built against you. This is not poetic language, this is divine reality. You are protected, surrounded, shielded, and backed by heaven. My child, you have not been overlooked. Though others advanced while you remained still, though others celebrated while you walked through fire, though others received opportunities while you received silence, I tell you this truth: your delay was not denial, it was divine construction. I was building something in the dark that required time, precision, and isolation. I was aligning your steps with your destiny, not with your desires. I was maturing your spirit to match what I planned to place in your hands. Not everything you prayed for earlier was wrong, some things were simply premature. And now, in the fullness of time, I am releasing what has matured, what has ripened, what has been perfected in waiting. Beloved, do not fear what I am removing from your life. Some endings are answers. Some exits are protection. Some separations are elevation. You have outgrown environments, relationships, habits, and mindsets that once felt comfortable, and this discomfort you feel is not because you are lost. It is because you are shifting. When a seed breaks open, it does not mourn the shell it leaves behind, for it knows growth requires departure. And so I say to you, do not cling to what I am pruning. Trust that every cut is strategic, every separation is surgical, every change is purification, not punishment. I am making room for what aligns with your calling. I am removing what cannot accompany you into your promise. My child, I have seen the nights where you felt invisible even to me. The nights where you whispered, Lord, do you see me at all? Yes, I saw you, every trembling breath, every exhausted sigh, every tear you wiped before anyone noticed. I saw you fighting battles no one celebrated, carrying responsibilities no one understood, loving people who did not know how to love you back. I saw you show grace when you deserved support. I saw you remain loyal when others were careless. I saw you give when you were empty. I saw you stand tall while your heart was collapsing. And I say to you now, I am done letting your goodness be taken for granted. I am done allowing your kindness to be exploited. I am done letting your humility be mistaken for weakness. This time, I will honor you in ways humans failed to. Beloved, you are entering a season where my justice will be visible. Not earthly revenge, not human payback. Divine justice. The kind that lifts you above what harmed you. The kind that restores dignity where it was stripped. The kind that returns what was stolen multiplied. The kind that brings closure without bitterness. The kind that silences the enemy without you saying a word. This justice is not delayed, it is active, it is unfolding, it is manifesting even now. My child, strengthen your heart, for a wave of blessings is approaching. Slow at first, gentle like a rising tide, then suddenly overwhelming as my favor pours until you are drenched in abundance you once felt unworthy of. But now you will know, this goodness is not earned, it is inherited. You are my child. What flows from my hand flows into your life. And now, beloved, listen to my final words in this portion. You survived what was meant to destroy you. You endured what was meant to break you. You held on when others would have fallen. You believed when everything screamed surrender. And for this I say, your new season is not coming, it has begun. Now go forth, for the fire within you is rising. My child, draw your spirit into stillness as I continue to speak, for there are deeper places within you that I am touching. Places long hidden beneath layers of strength you were forced to build, places where your fears have whispered louder than your faith, places where disappointment settled like dust upon your dreams, convincing you that joy would always remain out of reach. But hear me now, I am sweeping through those inner rooms with the breath of my spirit, clearing away the remnants of yesterday's sorrow, dismantling the lies that shaped your self-perception, erasing the narratives that did not originate from me. I am done watching you believe the echoes of your past more than the promises of your future. Beloved, my truth is rewriting your identity word by word, breath by breath, moment by moment, until you see yourself not through the lens of failure or fear but through the radiance of who I created you to be. For too long, you have carried false labels, words spoken in anger, opinions drenched in misunderstanding, assumptions birthed from other people's wounds. You carried labels that said you were not enough, too much, unqualified, forgotten, unworthy, broken, replaceable, and yet none of these originated from my throne. These labels clung to your heart like heavy stones, shaping how you walked, how you loved, how you dreamed. But today I say to you with divine finality, I am done letting lies define you. I am giving you a new name, a new identity, a new self-awareness rooted in truth, and that truth is this: you are chosen, you are sealed, you are purposeful, you are strengthened, you are mine. You are not the sum of your mistakes. You are not the echo of someone else's opinion. You are not the image of your worst moments. You are a masterpiece in motion, sculpted by the hands of eternity. Beloved, as you move deeper into this new season, you will begin to sense a holy clarity rising within you. The noise that once confused you, the internal chaos that once consumed you, the conflicting voices that once paralyzed you, these will begin to fade, replaced by the gentle but powerful whisper of my spirit saying, "This is the way, walk in it." You have cried out for direction, for confirmation, for signs in the sky, for reassurance that you were hearing me correctly, and though the silence felt unbearable at times, you were never without guidance. I was training you to discern my voice not through signs, but through stillness, not through noise, but through intimacy. And now, because you have learned to recognize my presence even in quietness, I will speak more clearly, more boldly, more unmistakably into your spirit. My child, you must understand that the season you are stepping into is not an ordinary season. It is a destiny-shifting season, a mantle-releasing season, a spiritually weighted transition designed to propel you into a future that has been delayed long enough. For too long, your progress was hindered by invisible forces, doubt that whispered defeat, fear that froze your potential, spiritual opposition that circled your purpose like wolves waiting for weakness. But I say it once more, I am done allowing your destiny to be delayed. The forces that resisted you have been confronted. The spiritual attacks that drained you have been silenced. The generational cycles that sought to repeat themselves have been severed. You are walking into a fresh atmosphere, an atmosphere of open doors, open heaven, divine favor, and supernatural acceleration. And beloved, I must tell you this, acceleration does not always feel gentle at first. It may feel like things are shifting faster than you can process, like blessings are arriving before you have time to prepare, like opportunities are unfolding before you fully understand them. Do not fear this. This is me redeeming the time the enemy stole. This is me restoring the years that felt wasted. This is me honoring the seasons where you had nothing but faith to hold on to. You will not have to chase what I have ordained. What is yours will come to you, timely, effortlessly, divinely. What once required striving will now require only obedience. What once took years will now take moments. This is what it means when I say I am done letting the enemy hinder your path. My child, allow me now to address the wounds you do not speak about, the ones buried beneath smiles, beneath strength, beneath busyness. The wounds from people you trusted who handled your heart carelessly. The wounds from relationships that ended without closure. The wounds from betrayals that still sting when you revisit them in memory. The wounds from promises broken, from love withdrawn, from loyalty unreciprocated. You have carried these wounds quietly, telling yourself they no longer matter, but they have shaped the way you protect yourself, the walls you build, the limits you place on your own heart. But I say this with holy tenderness, I am done letting these wounds dictate your emotional future. I am applying healing where you stopped believing healing was possible. I am restoring your ability to trust without trembling, to love without fear, to receive without suspicion, to hope without dread. Beloved, you will not move forward guarded, you will move forward whole. I am not calling you into your purpose with a fractured heart. I am calling you with a heart restored, renewed, strengthened, and filled with peace. You may feel the breaking even now, the breaking of old emotional patterns, the breaking of numbness, the breaking of self-protection, but this breaking is not destruction. It is divine reconstruction. The walls coming down are making room for the blessings coming in. My child, many of the battles you fought were never meant to defeat you. They were meant to introduce you to your own strength. You did not know how strong you were until the storm came. You did not know how deeply rooted your faith was until the winds of life tested it. You did not know how resilient your spirit was until the pressures of life squeezed it. You have discovered a perseverance that cannot be taught, only forged. And now, that perseverance will serve as the foundation of the new authority I am releasing within you. People will sense something different about you. Not arrogance, not pride, but spiritual weight, spiritual maturity, spiritual discernment, spiritual fire. You have been prepared for this. Beloved, I need you to understand this clearly. What is ahead of you is greater than what is behind you. The blessings I am releasing will outweigh the pain you endured. The joy I am bringing will overshadow the tears you cried. The purpose I am activating will make sense of the battles you fought. You will not enter this new season confused, you will enter it awakened. And now, my child, let these words settle deeply. The darkness behind you is losing its power. The pain within you is losing its voice. The storms around you are losing their strength. The fear before you is losing its hold. You are entering a season where my victory becomes your reality. Now go forth, for the next chapter has already been written in your favor. My child, Lean in even closer now, for I am leading you into a deeper realm of revelation. One that touches the core of your destiny, one that awakens what has slept within you for far too long. You have walked through valleys that attempted to convince you that purpose was a distant dream, a fading whisper, a fading hope, but I say to you, the valley was not an end, it was a shaping. The darkness you endured was not abandonment, it was preparation. The silence you faced was not my absence, it was my strategy. I have been forming you in hidden places, sculpting your character, stretching your faith, refining your soul, and tempering your spirit so that when the weight of your calling arrives, you will stand under it without trembling. You will hold what I release without breaking. You will rise into what I ordained without shrinking. For I am done watching you underestimate yourself. I am done watching you shrink back because of insecurity. I am done watching you dim your light to accommodate environments not designed for your brilliance. Beloved, hear me, I have placed greatness within you, not the greatness defined by the world but the greatness defined by heaven. Greatness in compassion, greatness in faithfulness, greatness in perseverance, greatness in insight, greatness in spiritual authority. You were not formed for mediocrity, you were formed for impact. There is a mantle upon your life that has been waiting for activation, and now the time has come for its unveiling. You have carried the weight of calling even before you understood it. You have felt the pull of destiny even when you could not name it. You have sensed that there was more to your life than what your circumstances reflected. That inner knowing was not imagination, it was my spirit whispering truth. My child, do not be surprised when I begin stirring your passions again. Old passions, forgotten passions, passions that once burned bright before life dimmed their flame. I am breathing upon what you thought was gone. Ideas will return. Dreams will resurface. Creativity will flow like rivers. The visions that once visited your heart but were buried beneath survival will rise again, stronger, clearer, bolder than before. The part of you that thought, maybe that season has passed, will soon realize the season did not pass, you simply weren't ready yet. But now you are. I have strengthened your mind. I have matured your spirit. I have healed your heart. You are stepping into divine readiness. Beloved, I must speak now of the spiritual warfare you have faced, for the battles that tried to break you were not random, they were targeted. The enemy saw glimpses of what I placed within you, and he sought to destroy it before it matured. He used discouragement to weaken your resolve. He used delay to drain your hope. He used betrayal to fracture your trust. He used loneliness to isolate your spirit. He used fear to silence your prayer life. But hear me, every attack has now become a testimony, every wound has become a doorway to wisdom, every hardship has become a foundation for glory. What the enemy used to wound you, I will use to elevate you. What he tried to steal from you, I will return multiplied. What he tried to kill within you, I will resurrect with greater power. My child, you must know this, nothing was wasted. Not a single tear. Not a single night of aching prayer. Not a single moment of spiritual fatigue. Not a single delay or detour. All of it has been woven into a tapestry of purpose so intricate that when I reveal its fullness, you will fall into awe, saying, Lord, you were with me all along. You will see how I turned sorrow into strength, confusion into clarity, heartbreak into holiness, loss into legacy. You will realize that the path that once felt twisted and uncertain was, in fact, the straightest path to your divine destiny. Beloved, I am done letting you live beneath your calling. I am pulling you higher. I am lifting your vision. I am expanding your capacity. I am sharpening your discernment. For what you carry is not small. Your voice carries healing. Your presence carries peace. Your prayers carry power. Your faith carries movement in the spiritual realm. Do not underestimate the oil upon your life. It has cost you much, but its value is immeasurable. My child, open your heart as I speak this truth. You are stepping into a season of divine connections. I will bring people who nourish your spirit, not drain it. People who speak life, not doubt. People who encourage your growth, not sabotage it. People who love with sincerity, not manipulation. People who reflect my character, not confusion. Relationships sent by heaven will replace relationships broken by insecurity, ego, or misuse. Do not weep for those who left. They were part of your story but not part of your destiny. I am done letting you cling to connections that were never aligned with your purpose. The people coming will recognize your worth without needing to be convinced. They will honor your heart without needing to be reminded. They will value your presence without taking advantage of it. Beloved, restoration is not coming, it has already begun. Restoration of confidence, restoration of identity, restoration of peace, restoration of joy, restoration of strength, restoration of dreams, restoration of trust, restoration of purpose. I am rebuilding you from the inside out, and you will witness your own transformation like a sunrise, slow at first, then sudden, then unstoppable. And now, my child, breathe deeply and receive these words. Your tears have been counted. Your prayers have been heard. Your pain has been carried. Your soul has been protected. Your destiny has been preserved. You are stepping into days where my favor surrounds you like morning light, where my presence becomes your constant companion, where my power flows through every step you take, where my peace settles into your spirit like a river that never runs dry. You are not entering a new chapter. You are entering a new life. Now go forth, for the awakening within you is gaining strength. My child, listen carefully, for what I am doing in your life is not small. It is not ordinary. It is not temporary. It is not partial. It is not fragile. It is not uncertain. What I am releasing is final. What I am establishing is permanent. What I am shifting is irreversible. What I am breaking is unbreakable. What I am sealing is sealed in heaven. For I, the Lord your God, am stepping into matters you thought were beyond repair. I am stepping into places you assumed were closed forever. I am stepping into situations you believed were dead and gone. But I am the God who raises the dead. I am the God who restores the years. I am the God who reverses the verdict. I am the God who rewrites the ending. I am the God who silences the accuser. I am the God who finishes what he begins. And hear me with the ears of the Spirit. The people who counted you out were premature. The people who underestimated you were mistaken. The people who walked away from you were necessary. The people who mocked you will soon regret it. The people who laughed at you will soon witness what only I could do. For I have been preparing a table, not in private, not in secret, not in shadows, but right in the presence of those who doubted you. Your victory will not be hidden. Your elevation will not be silent. Your breakthrough will not be quiet. Your blessing will not be underground. I will make it public. I will make it visible. I will make it undeniable. I will make it glorious. Because the story I am writing with your life is not small enough to be whispered. It must be declared. It must be seen. It must be testified. It must be celebrated. And I say to you now, you will not end this year in the same place you started it. You will not cross into the next season carrying yesterday's battles. You will not enter your future wearing the garments of your past. For I am clothing you with strength. I am clothing you with favor. I am clothing you with authority. I am clothing you with clarity. I am clothing you with courage. I am clothing you with new identity. And hear this clearly. I am done allowing the enemy to toy with your mind. I am done allowing your peace to be vandalized. I am done letting fear whisper lies into your spirit. I am done watching you accept less than what I called you to have. From this day forward, your mind will stabilize. Your emotions will settle. Your faith will strengthen. Your steps will align. Your words will carry power. Your decisions will carry wisdom. Your path will carry light. For I, the Lord, am tightening every loose end. I am closing every open wound. I am sealing every vulnerable gate. I am restoring every broken piece. I am rebuilding every shattered wall. The attacks you went through were not random. The tears you cried were not wasted. The nights you endured were not ignored. The weight you carried was not unseen. The pain you survived was not forgotten. I saw it all. I counted it all. I stored it all. I valued it all. And now, I am repaying it all. You are stepping into a season where your tears become testimony, where your struggles become strength, where your pain becomes purpose, where your endurance becomes elevation. And I say this with the authority of heaven. There are blessings coming to you that you did not pray for. There are doors opening that you did not knock on. There are miracles arriving that you did not expect. There is favor landing that you did not ask for. There are breakthroughs forming that you did not foresee. What? Because I am not blessing you according to your worthiness. I am blessing you according to my goodness. And my goodness has no limits. My goodness has no restrictions. My goodness has no boundaries. My goodness has no expiration date. And now, my child, my goodness is overtaking you.